Hello everybody, and a warm welcome on what is a chilly afternoon. In Vadnais Heights, Minnesota, the TCO Sports Garden playing host to the 2020 Tradition Companies NIT Tournament. Coming up next, a great matchup in store, a great uniform matchup even. Tradition Vegas taking on Belle Tire U16. Joey Wright alongside myself. Normally, I'm used to keying someone else in to the broadcast, but here we are. 5 seconds left in the warm-up period, and we are ready to rock. Continuing coverage of the 2020 NIT tournament by Tradition Companies. Now, Tradition Vegas coming in here, they will be in the gold uniforms. And Belle Tire, U16, they will be in the Detroit Red Wings-esque white and red uniforms. Really quite an appealing matchup, I think, and it's going to be an appealing matchup on the ice as well. Belle Tire is shuffling pucks back to the bench area. We are just about set to go. And again, glad to have you with us. HSEliteHockey.com and on YouTube, wherever you're watching. Happy to have you with us. This venue typically playing host to the White Bear Lake High School Hockey Program. Splitting up along with Fogarty Ice Arena over in Blaine, Minnesota, this tournament this weekend. Also some games going on rink number 2, which is just behind that gray wall you see on the far side of your screen. Now, folks, how this will work, because all of these youth tournaments function a little bit differently, we will play 3 15-minute periods in this one and throughout the tournament, and the clock does stop for your standard stoppages, whistles, penalties, goals, etc. There is a running clock in a mercy rule situation, but nothing quite of the sort. For instance, if you were with us in Connecticut a few weeks ago, any Belle Tire fans out there, you would have noticed that those halves were 23 minutes each in a running clock. Not so here. We're going to play some hockey. We are ready to drop the puck, and we're underway in Minnesota here. Tradition in the goal. They will skate it ahead. And we're down in the corner. Here's Tire working it up. And it's going to be Tradition forcing it loose. Now we go up along the boards. Couple of Tradition Companies teams in this tournament. Tradition Vegas among them. As we go back, in the goal for Tradition is Uma Cornea. And going over and looking at Belle Tire, their goaltender Tegan Brown, number 77 in white. So that's our goaltender matchup. Just about 30 seconds gone by here in this first frame. Tire trying to work it ahead. Intercepted by Vegas, and Vegas going to work in front of the net. Vegas looking. Belle Tire, the defense, is going to get there to make the stop. And they'll try to set up an offense. Tradition back with it. Spinning along in the corner there, and it goes back to center ice. Physical matchup here as that's popped up. And Tradition forced to retreat. About 1 minute and 25 seconds into this one. Belle Tire going back, and it's going to be Emma Coleman alongside Shaylin Carroll for Tire, and now it's popped up. They will maintain it. There's Carroll. Carroll now as we go to Vegas, and flipped in. Vegas now working from behind the net. Vegas, and that's Emma Peschel, pardon me, that we've seen a little bit of in recent moments. Peschel, number 7 in goal. Now they take it ahead, and a shot that's going to go off the iron and out of play. Way out of play and over the net. Hope everyone's okay over there. Doesn't look like it hit anybody. We march on. 12:44 to play in this first frame, and that shot came in. I believe that was courtesy Sloan Matthews. Found the iron. May have also been Whitney Tuttle. Matthews and Tuttle, both juniors on this Vegas team. And it's Sloan Matthews losing the faceoff there for Vegas. Or pardon me, no, it did slip back to Tegan Brown. And making the goaltender work, something that you want to do early on. Vegas doing that a little bit here. So Vegas controlling in the offensive zone. Matthews, a shot! Oh, and we almost had a goal from Tuttle. What a save from Brown. It was a piping hot shot from Matthews. Tuttle was there to get the rebound, tried to get it to go, and Brown was able to make the play. Tegan Brown in the net for Belle Tire. What a pad save. Got it down in time and prevented a goal, but Vegas is still out of the gate strong here early on. They win the face-off. They'll have a look, and Belle Tire is going to try to dump it out and at the very least reset the defense here and make Vegas try something else. Just under 3 minutes gone by in regulation. Glad you're with us. Joey Wright in with you. Behind the camera and on the mic in this one. And see, we've seen things solidify just a little bit here for Belle Tire. The defense looks like it's making things a little bit harder on that Vegas offense as Barrett Lindborg does her best to try and create an opportunity, but Belle Tire's there. Vegas, though, still keeping it in that offensive end, as now it's going to slide all the way back, and that'll go for an icing. So Belle Tire tried to shovel it out there, and of course in this case icing, not the perfect finish to a nice sugary confection, but rather represents another chance for Vegas. So Vegas will try to bring it ahead, and that's popped up, almost snuck over the glass, stays down. And now it's dumped in now behind the red line, and Vegas again will try to reset the offense. First, we haven't seen it a ton down here in Belle Tire's zone. So I'm curious to see if maybe that offense can get something going here. It goes back to mid-ice, and they'll shovel it in. And there's a shot just wide of the net. I believe that came in from Rianne Runyon. Runyon just a little bit errant, but you've got to appreciate the concept there of just trying to get something on the net. 4 shots on goal for Vegas already, and none for Belle Tire. We'll see if they can solidify that and keep things moving. If you're just joining us for your first game of the afternoon, first of all, welcome in. You missed a great one game ago on this rink, concluded about 30 minutes before the puck dropped here. And that was a phenomenal game between the Milwaukee Junior Admirals, who dropped a 2-0 decision to Northern Elite White. And that game was characterized, Northern Elite White, after nearly 2 completely scoreless periods, They beat the buzzer, scored with no time left on the clock to end the second, and then snuck one through with about 1 minute and 20 seconds left in the third to seal it. But it was a great game throughout, and just goes to show you, of course, hockey is a game that can turn on a dime. As Vegas tries to set something up, but even though it can turn on a dime, you don't want to leave it to those last-second comebacks and last-second miracles and buzzer beaters. Not quite the sport for that. You want to get the job done a little bit early, as there's a shot on goal, turned aside. Nice job from Corania. In front of the net, and Vegas controls. Vegas has to be careful here. Haven't seen that defense work a ton to this point, as there's a slip and a slide. Fans wanted an offsides call. Didn't get it. And that's certainly onside, as here's Vegas with the chance. Vegas, a scorching shot. Not quite, from Whitney Tuttle. And Tradition out strong. Here's Tradition bringing it in. Tradition slipping and sliding. Nothing cooking there for Sloan Matthews. Tradition offense setting it back up. There's a shot that scooted off the pad of Brown. No worse for wear. As Belle Tire, as you may infer from the uniforms, based out of Michigan, the Detroit area. A couple of teams from Michigan here today. They set up the offense. It's been an even game. Even though the shots on goals would suggest otherwise, I think that Belle Tire is just about to figure it out. Loose puck there, shoveled out. Oh, and there's a pass that went a little bit wide of Ava Madaliano. So Vegas, they've yet to bring it onside. They're looking for that offensive look. Now it's down low, and Belle Tire will play it off the board. Playing behind the net now. And this could be a look for Belle Tire. It's a 2-on-2 look. Puck sliding towards the goal. They're going to bring it around the net. And they'll bring it back. Patricia Piku. Now number 18 in white. Bringing it ahead now. It's Shaylin Carroll. Carroll off the top of the glass. Bounced up, caught the net. And that'll give us a stoppage with 7:22 left in period one. Both teams will use this as an opportunity to make a couple of substitutions. Continuing on here. Face-off to Tradition. And now here's Belle Tire here to work it. Working it behind the net. And to the point, but Vegas will emerge. Numbers for Vegas that time as they prevented a breakaway opportunity from Belle Tire. 6:45 to play in the first period. We will take about a 10-minute intermission after the first period, as we have a glove save and a face-off. Cornea holds it. What they've been doing today is they have been refurbishing the ice after every 2 periods. So we'll get our long intermission after the first period in this one, and in the next game that you see on this rink, it would be the long intermission after the second period. So just be advised, we'll take about a 10-minute break after the first period and come back for essentially the rest of the game uninterrupted. Second intermission will be about a minute. Vegas now back in the defensive zone. And an offensive look for Belle Tire. Let's see, what I would like to see them do is just take the time and run a sequence. Move the puck around a little bit and create a look. Shots on goal right now, 6 for Tradition and 2 for Belle Tire. So we'll see how it all transpires here, but Tradition in the driver's seat of a, albeit close, scoreless first quarter. And this, I believe, is the first game of the tournament for both teams. Here's Belle Tire with a look, right side, and a glove save. Cornea with a nice save. 2023, her class in school, a goaltender, of course. That would put her as a sophomore in high school. And she's had quite the start to the game. 3 shots, 3 saves, 5:27 to play. Tradition now advancing it ahead. Tradition, that would have been a good look. Just missed Sloan Matthews on the pass out to the right side. Now that's going to set up a chance for Belle Tire. Belle Tire is outnumbered, and that shot a pad save from Cornea. Ten shots total, 10 saves total in this one. Neither team able to gain that advantage in the scoring column quite yet. And if you were with us last game, of course, it was scoreless for all of about 29 minutes and 59 seconds. Could take a while. Great competition at the Tradition Company's NIT tournament in 2020. And that'll be an icing with 4:36 to play. So Belle Tire is closened it up a little bit here in terms of the shots on goal disparity. Started out 6-1, I believe, or 5-1, and or 4-1. It was at least 4-0 at one point. Now only a 2-shot advantage for Tradition, and that's not to say that the team with the most shots on goal always wins, as here's an opportunity in front of the Belle Tire net, turned aside, and Belle Tire will set up the offense. Or try to. Vegas was quick to get it back, and now it's behind the Belle Tire goal again. Most shots on goal won't always win the game, but you like to win that category. Game within the game. And here's a shot. It was blocked away, but not by Brown, but by Maggie Kime. Got in there and got a piece of it. Clock will stop. 3:56 to play, period 1. Face off and a battle here in front of the Belle Tire bench. Vegas looking, can't quite get anything going there. That was an okay look from Shea Messner. And Belle Tire quick to push it on the other end. So Vegas leads it 8-4 in the shots on goal battle. Keep you updated on that. But both these teams know all it takes is one. Shot wide of the net there. And a pass all the way across the ice. Ava Madaliano couldn't quite bring it in. Had a little too much on it, I think. And the looks of it up here, and Belle Tire will reset. Well, and Vegas will try to reset as well here. In the neutral zone, neither team can get a handle on it. Still battling for it. Belle Tire will lose it, and I think that'll let Vegas set up the offense. It's brought in. 2:30 to play in the first frame. Glad you're with us. Along the board there as it begins its arch. I've called it a corner throughout the day, but I question whether or not it can truly be a corner, being this rink, and all rinks have 4 rounded corners, edges. Debate rages on. Here's Vegas. Offensive zone. They'll have to get back on side. Just get past the blue line. Deflected off a Belle Tire player, and they'll bring it ahead here up the right side. Over to the right. That was Brandt. Or pardon me, not Brandt. Pancoast. For Belle Tire. Millman and Matthews back there, 14s on each team. But now it's a one-on-one, could be a chance for Vegas. It's poked away, good defense from Mackie Kime. Vegas with a little bit of a look, Sloan Matthews, and it's swatted away by Tegan Brown. Brown, another nice save. Just was able to get her hand up and alter the flight of the puck. 1 minute left. And this is about the time today when it seems like we've had the most action in the net. See if the trend continues. Matthews. Matthews shot from the right, no good. Couldn't quite convert. Here's going to be a look for Belle Tire. 99 in white brings it ahead. That is Riley O'Brien. And now for Vegas, Whitney Tuttle and Tuttle. Oh, and the pass finds a beautiful save from Brown. Pardon me, that was an opportunity from Julia Bloom. Brown came up with another big save. We've got 3, we've got 2, maybe one more chance for Vegas. Not to be, and we end the first period with a scoreless match. What a first period we saw here in Vadnais Heights. The teams will retreat to the locker room for just a little bit as we get the ice resurfaced. Shots on goal currently displayed on the scoreboard as 9 for Vegas and 4 for Belle Tire. So it's a 9-4 discrepancy favoring Vegas, but folks, as we saw, Vegas seems to have the upper end on the offensive end. But Belle has played some phenomenal defense to that point as well. We'll see if Belle Tire can come out and get it into the offensive zone a little bit more in the second period. I'm excited to see how it all plays out. But until then, we'll take a little bit of a break and let the Zamboni come out and do its job. Glad you're with us on HSEliteHockey.com. More coming up from Vadnais Heights, Minnesota in about 10 minutes. Stay with us. I'm doing quite a few of them. Yeah. From Vadnais Heights, Minnesota, we are back with continuing live coverage of the 2020 Tradition Companies NIT tournament here at the TCO Sports Garden. Chilly day outside here in the Twin Cities area, and a flurry of action here on the ice, and that's the second time, folks, today that I've used that line. And I really don't care. Scoreless battle here between Belle Tire and Tradition Vegas. And, you know, both teams have had their opportunities throughout the duration of this one. 9 shots on goal for Vegas, 4 shots on goal for Belle Tire. And especially when you look at Tradition Vegas, they had some great opportunities to score towards the end of the first period. They didn't fall the way that they would have liked. And we're still without a score as the faceoff is sent back into the Belle Tire defensive zone. So Vegas is going to have an opportunity to open the first period where they left off, and that's in a strong manner as they get one to Tegan Brown, the goaltender. She turns it away, and Vegas sets up in the offensive zone. Now up top, Emma Peschel. Peschel sends it inside, now down along the boards, scooped out, and Belle Tire will pursue it. 14:30. Play in the second period, just about 30 seconds gone by, and a shot in front of Tegan Brown. Brown got out with the stick, was able to turn it away. Not sure if she touched it or if it was sliding away from her to begin with. Nice save, and she'll have to stand on guard as Vegas is able to keep it in the zone. Now it's down along the boards, and Belle Tire, I think, is finally going to be able to advance it out of the defensive zone. So they move it in, neutral zone and offensive zone. They look, and they'll bring it in. Brooklyn Pancoast for Belle Tire. Nothing to do that time, and they'll have to be careful here as they bring it back into their own territory. Now they get it back out, and Vegas will have to stand on guard. 13:30, second period. Vegas and Uma Cornea, they've not had too many opportunities to turn away. Just 5 shots on goal for Belle Tire thus far. Now 6 off the pad as I say that. A good look there and a good save. Now here's Vegas bringing it in. Belle Tire and Vegas, I will say this on both sides, it looks like the intensity has ratcheted up. Both teams recognize that here we are early in the second, scoreless match. Whistle's blown. I think the net came off its post. It did. They'll get that readjusted. And as I was saying, we've got a scoreless draw here early in the second. Great opportunity for both teams to come out and snag it. This game is wide open for the taking, and these are the situations that create great hockey. Certainly been a fun one to watch to this point. 12:55, as you can see, top right of your screen. Clock will move in and out of view as we pan from side to side. Now it's brought back and sent ahead. So into Vegas. If Belle Tire can force it loose here and set up a quick offense, that could be all it takes. Here's a shot wide of the net. Still wide of the net now, and Vegas will work from behind it. Loose puck, fired back in. Oh, and there's a great look for Vegas. It was a great look there from Tuttle, I believe. I believe that was Tuttle. Hold that thought. It was. Whitney Tuttle had a good look at it, couldn't fire, and now here's Belle Tire moving it right side. Relative to the camera, of course. Sloan Matthews will go in and pursue it. Matthews, 14 in gold. Double team now along the boards, and they'll try to scoop it out. Still loose. Still loose, and Belle Tire gets to it first. But still anyone's puck, and now Vegas is going to say, no, we'll take a stab at it. Thank you very much. They'll bring it in. A move inside, pad save from Brown. And now shoveled back in. Along the red line, they will call an icing. Vegas won the race. I believe that's a Belle Tire fan calling out. I'm not sure if the microphone picked that up. Said, let's go Big Red. Belle Tire from the city of Taylor, Michigan, Detroit area. Uniforms resemble the Red Wings. And here's a look. Set up by Danielle Brunette, but she didn't have a teammate there to finish it off. Puck continues to slide, now over across the blue line. Back to the opposite side of the rink. Perhaps that was quite an, or at least a little bit of an overstatement. Vegas will emerge with it. It went really from one side of the neutral zone to the other. And a shot wide right. And call that one wide left. Vegas is firing. Have not gotten a ton on goal through the first. Well, I guess they've gotten 3 shots on goal this period, so I'll retract that. But a couple of shots wide as well, and those will happen over the course of any game. So I'll bring it up now. There's a shot. I'm not sure if that went off Brown's pad or not. Brown had to move to the to her left to try and make that play, but it was wide of the goal anyways. And now, what would have been a chance in front of the net, intercepted by Belle Tire. In front of the Belle Tire bench, puck is advanced up alongside. Cornea will come out and make the play. Oh, and that would have been a great look for Vegas, but the pass a little bit wide. It was intended for Alejandra Franco. See if Franco can find another chance to finish. I believe the pass came in from Shea Mesner. There's a pass in front of the net. Intended for Madison Kaiser, but Kaiser wasn't in the right position to make the play. And now Vegas looking for another chance. They've got 5. It's a 5-on-3 essentially, as there's one turned wide of the net. Belle Tire opted for a line change, and that nearly cost them. 8:35 to play second frame, pardon me. We're in the second period. And now we'll get a whistle and a stoppage of play with 8:33 to play in the second. Face-off coming. And this will be a good chance for Belle Tire. Oh, but instead Vegas wins the face-off, and a breakaway opportunity in Vegas, turned away by Brown. Tegan Brown, another nice save. She's come up clutch a few times to this point. There's a shot. Just wide of the net. I think it hit the back of it, actually. Shot in and turned aside. So now Belle Tire setting it up, and here's the second time in as many trips down the ice as they've had a good opportunity to score. Shot in. Maggie Kime got that one in. And Belle Tire shoveling it in for really the first time to this point. 7:25. And ticking in the second. back in, and Julia Bloom. Bloom in front of the net there for Vegas. Shovels it down the ice. Brown comes out of the net to field that one. Wise move, as it's going to allow Belle Tire a quicker setup offensively. Kime left side and shoveled in. Oh, and Belle Tire will have to jump back onside. .6:30 to play in the second. .65 in White, not on our roster, but she's had some great opportunities here as of late, playing good minutes. As this is brought in by Vegas. And they'll battle for it along the board here. So we're under 6 minutes here. We're well over halfway into the second period. Still scoreless. See what Vegas does if they up the aggression a little bit here, trying to find the net. No dice there. Sliding over is Kiana Roski. Both teams have done a good job of creating opportunities here in the second, much as they did in the first, especially so for Vegas, but Belle Tire has caught up in that regard here as of late. Now Vegas brings it in behind its own net, and this is going to let them get a running start at it here, but I think Belle Tire's ready for it. We'll see. And indeed, they'll slide back into a defensive set, try to get it up along the boards, and it continues to slide. And now this is where we go back and forth for a little bit. Both teams fighting for possession. Whistled at 5:07. And I believe that they'll call offside here, and that will be the call. So Belle Tire was just positioned such along the board that one touch of the puck was enough to do it. .455 and ticking. We're under 5. Kime has it behind her own net for Belle Tire. And a whistle. Whistled at 4:45. Alejandra Franco. Last to touch it for Vegas, as this will be a power play opportunity for Belle Tire. In the box, Madison Kaiser for Vegas. Didn't quite catch what the penalty was, but she'll serve 2 in the box. We'll see her again with about 2:44 to play in this second frame. And now Vegas knows they have to clear it. Brought ahead now. See if Belle Tire can convert. This is the first power play we've seen today. Vegas with perhaps a shorthanded opportunity here. Let's see it. Hitting the ice, Meredith Jensen. Jensen had a good look at it, but the Belle Tire defense slid back, got into a good position, and stymied what would have been an opportunity here. And quite the struggle for the puck there along the boards. It's free now. Moving up the ice, Belle Tire with a look. Vegas still has good numbers here. It's a 3-on-3. Now as everyone gets back, perhaps Belle Tire's advantage will be fully on display. Sent back by Vegas. They do a good job of clearing it. Brown comes out, taps the puck, sets it up. 4:65 in White. And she'll bring it ahead. Now she'll tap it ahead to her teammate. 34 in White. Also not on the roster, folks. We do apologize. But it's Ava Madaliano and Lizzie Chappett trying to work it ahead now, and nearly a shot. Good defense for Vegas. Now Vegas will bring it ahead. A shot wide of the net. about as good a look as you can hope for this being a shorthanded opportunity. .250, and we have a whistle. So just like that, only 8 seconds left on this power play. And Madison Kaiser will be eligible to rejoin the game. .253 as the puck is dropped. This might be Belle Tire's last power play look. It's turned aside. 2 seconds and a second left on the power play, and it expires. So now Vegas will look. Back to even strength. Having killed off the power play, maybe they have momentum. It's behind the net. Let's see if Tuttle can set something up. Whitney Tuttle. Whitney Tuttle, 17 in gold. First defender to get there now. Now an offensive stick. Julia Bloom setting something up. In front of the net, perhaps a chance for Vegas. No, Bloom gets there. No, gets it back. We'll see if they can get it on the third chance. Vegas setting it up. They tried to center it up in front of the net. Belle Tire was there to say no. See if Belle Tire can use that to its advantage here on the other end of the ice. 1:50 to play in the second. We've got a good one here in Vadnais Heights, Minnesota. Glad you're with us. The 2020 Tradition Companies NIT Tournament. And folks, what a game we have in front of us, still scoreless. Now, if you were with us one game ago, as I mentioned, a game that played out pretty similarly to this, all told. It was a couple of good looks, one with 1 second left in the second, and another with about 1:20 left in the third that sealed it. This game starting much the same. Belle Tire sends it in. Now off to the right. And the team in gold, red, and black will move up the court. They have a line of 4. Nice job setting it up. But it wasn't to be. Now here's Belle Tire. Belle Tire would have been about a 2-on-2, I think, but they couldn't get it onside. Or Vegas poked it back would be the more accurate assessment, I think. Minute left. Again ticking. Doesn't take much time for that puck to slide across the red line, though. And sometimes it doesn't even take all that great of an opportunity. Vegas will push it ahead across the blue line onside. 3-on-3. Now everyone catches up. Both units in the zone now, but Vegas is forced to retreat. And Detroit, Belle Tire, I should say, out of Detroit, is going to use that as an opportunity to get a new 5 on the ice. 23, 22, and 21. Vegas from the point, almost. Good look there from Chloe Finnerty. 15 seconds left. And another good look inside, not quite. Vegas still looking. 8 seconds, 7 seconds, probably going to get a chance at one more to close the period, and a shot from the point, no good. 3, 2, 1. That's going to end the second. Dramatic end of the second period there. Vegas closes it out, much like they closed out the first. Great chances to score, but couldn't quite knock it in. And that will do it for the second period. Glad you're with us. More hockey coming up, and we'll take a break of just a few seconds to catch our breath. Back for the third just shortly. 15 minutes on the board. A scoreless battle right now. Belle Tire and Tradition Vegas in the Tradition NIT tournament. Glad you're with us. This has been perhaps the best game that I've seen in this tournament so far, playing across 4 sheets of ice, 2 here in Vadnais, 2 in Fogarty in Blaine, Minnesota, but we're off and running. Vegas in gold, Belle Tire in white. And Vegas looking for an opportunity. Vegas has closed out both periods with incredible strength. .30 left to play. And it will go by quick. Here's Vegas setting it up right side. Slides in behind the net, and they'll set up the offense from there. See if they kick it back out. Nope, stolen away by Belle Tire. Still a loose puck as they battle it, but Belle Tire is going to slide it up across the court. Good idea on that pass, but it was intercepted, or knocked away would probably be the most accurate way to put it. As it slides back towards the Vegas net, Belle Tire giving chase, but Vegas will successfully get it into enemy territory. Relative to them, here's a look, here's a shot in front of the net. The puck is loose, let's see, still digging, still battling, and it's going to be a goal for Vegas. They strike first with 13:44 to play in the third. Folks, I think it would be impossible for me to tell you who got credit for that goal. It was a mass of bodies and digging to get that puck in. Really a team effort for Tradition Vegas. And they now hold the lead 1-0. Can they keep it now is the question. Belle Tire has played very well from the second period onwards and even in the first as well. Riley O'Brien digging for the faceoff. Belle Tire will win it. How about Tradition Vegas, though? They are out, and they are hungry. Now Tradition will bring it up the ice. Oh, nearly goal number 2 there. That was a beautiful shot on net. Barrett Lindborg says hello. And if not for a great glove save, it would be a 2-0 game. 13:20 to play. About 1:40 gone by in the third period. And if you are just joining us, all applicable rules apply. I only say that because all of these travel tournaments can function a little bit differently, but essentially 13 minutes of standard hockey, stoppages and all. But it is worth noting, folks, there is no overtime at this level of the tournament. So should this game end in a 1-1 draw, perhaps a 2-2 draw, should we start seeing more scoring output, the game would end, as it does when that final horn sounds in regulation, in a draw. Brought ahead now and across the blue line. .25, here's Vegas. See if they can set something up once more. Vegas pushing, and good look from Sloan Matthews. Couldn't quite convert. Vegas may still emerge with it. Nope, Belle Tire. But it's pushed ahead a little bit too far, and Vegas will emerge with possession. .50. 11:40 and a glove save from Brown. We are at a point in the third period where time isn't working against either side. Especially not Vegas as they hold a 1-0 lead. And there's a shot on goal. Beautiful shot from Belle coming in from Brooklyn Pancoast. 25 in white. Caught quite the deflection off of Coronet's pad, I should say. And now they'll look for another shot like that. Maybe it can find the back of the net. Shots on goal, 24 for Vegas, 15 for Belle. And there's a shot just wide of the net. Probably a little further right, I should say, than I had believed initially. Vantage point up here, but it was wide of the net. Belle gets it back, which is the important thing. It's loose. And a great save from Coronet. Pardon me, folks. We've had a change in goal. It's Haley Hansen in goal for Tradition Vegas. Great save from 30 in gold as opposed to 1 in gold. Got down and got the glove on it. Stopped it before it became a disaster. Now a face-off. 10:40 to play. Belle scooches it back. And now they'll look. That was a good look. Ava Madaliano had it. Relative to the camera here and looking at it, was just off to the left. Wound up for the slapper. Couldn't quite find it. .10:33 P3. Belle still looking for the equalizer. And Belle gets it into the zone. Sent back, or I should have said Vegas, pardon me, in that zone. If you're Tradition Vegas, you like where you're at with a 1-goal lead. I feel like, though, if you're Belle, you like where you're at, kind of having to play behind with that chip on your shoulder. Here's Vegas setting it up, and that was almost a shot. As they pulled Brown off to the left the right side of the net wide open. Vegas couldn't find it. They'll wind it back up. And they'll look, and a shot coming in from Emma Purcell deflected. Purcell trying to get it back at the top of the point. And now it's sent all the way back. Vegas will win the race to get it. 9:40 to play. Shots on goal, still 25-17, favoring Vegas, and here's a flip up to Matthews. Matthews, I think, was looking for a little wrister right in front of the net. Couldn't connect. 9:20 and ticking. Here's Belle. Belle moving it up, or trying to. Vegas is going to do their best to repel them. Belle, as the game has gotten along, I feel like they've gotten a little bit more adept at moving it into their offensive zone. Here we go, right side. And Belle keeps it on. Caught a bounce off the board that allowed it to stay onside. Belle will move it down. Wrister and a flick up. Barrett Lindborg sent it in for Vegas. And now here's a chance for Belle, sending it in and a pad save. Haley Hansen playing good minutes. Vegas will get it in front of its own net. I feel like, though, Belle, it's what I said. Is it perception? Is it reality that they've had the better looks? I think it's reality. Vegas, though, and that's not to detract from Vegas because they've continued to get great looks. And they have put themselves in a position to get another shot here and a glove save from Brown. Nice save. Sports are great because almost doesn't count. going against that point, Vegas has continued to take some great shots. They've put it in the hands of Tegan Brown, and Brown has answered the call every time since allowing that one goal in. That one goal may be the difference, but Vegas has continued to play very well. It's going to make it tough for Belle Tire, but here's a chance for Belle Tire. They'll bring it in. Madaliano looking and tripped up. Here's Vegas. Tripped up incidentally, of course, just in the mass of bodies. No penalty forthcoming. And up along the boards, and a whistle. So we'll have a face-off here, 7:25 to play. Third period, a 1-0 game. Who's going to hold on and win it? Face-off. Kine setting it up, sending it over, and Belle Tire looking to set the offense up. Vegas has numbers back on defense, though. That's going to make it a little bit tricky. 7:10 to play, period 3. Shots on goal, still Vegas 26, 18 for Belle Tire. And a glove save from Hansen. It will get to a point here. It will get to a point here where Tire is going to have to start playing with a draw. Well, and I don't want to, I'm hesitant to say that because you could string 2 goals together fairly quick in this sport. But what they'll have to avoid down the stretch, and we'll hold that thought, Vegas is going to look. Perfect time to get that thought in now as we have a whistle. You're going to have that little mental block of if it gets to minute 30, minute 20 left on the clock and it's still 1-0 Vegas, Belle Tire is going to have to play while fighting the thought of maybe all we can do is draw, even if, of course, it's well documented that a second goal could come quick. I feel like it's second nature to maybe think those things, see if those thoughts creep into the head. Of course, not that they wouldn't be motivated to play for a draw rather than a loss. No overtime, as we mentioned, as Belle Tire will set things up. Vegas didn't have anything on that last possession. We'll see if this is more successful for the white and red. Not quite, and Vegas is going to have another opportunity. 2-on-2, and now Belle Tire gets 4 into the zone. Now everyone's in. Belle Tire's going to scoot it back. Pardon me, Vegas is going to scoot it back and in. Pad save, deflected in front of the net, and it's sent all the way back. Who's going to win the race? Vegas, no icing. Good looks there from Emma Peschel. Has been a factor here as of late. Alejandra Franco giving chase for it. She's the first one in, gets it behind the net, taps it up, taps it back. 5:25 to play. Play goes along the boards now. 5:10, period 3. Great one brewing here in the Tradition Company's NIT tournament. 4:55 to play in the third. Now here's Belle Tire. Belle Tire, of course, trailing by 1. Vegas taps it back. They're going to bring it back into the defensive zone here, but with that in mind, they're equipped to advance it. Great instinct from both teams here as it's advanced into the Vegas offensive zone. Here's a look from the right side. Deflected off some players, went back, and the ensuing shot didn't go. Now it's sent in. 4:10 to play. Period 3, Belle Tire looking front of the net, and there's goal number 2. Vegas, pardon me, on the goal, of course, there, and it was scored by none other than Sloan Matthews. Matthews, who has been a big part of the Vegas attack all day long, scores what very well may be the deciding goal. 2-0, favoring Tradition Vegas. See if they can battle back. Sent back into Kime. Kime up. And in. Now Detroit will need 2. Of course, they're from Taylor, Michigan. Detroit area. .330 and ticking. We'll see how it all transpires here. Vegas, they are not done. They're going to get a shot on goal. Brown deflects it upwards, and Brown has certainly given her team a chance to win this one. A couple of great shots from Tradition Vegas have said otherwise, perhaps, but still 3:10 to play. Can change on a dime. Popped up in front of the goal. Vegas maintains possession. .245 and counting. Sent in from Vegas, Julia Bloom got it in, and it was sticked away by a Belle Tire player. Now Belle Tire, a one-on-one. Moving up, here we go. Hansen comes up ahead of the goal. Didn't need to, the shot was high. .225, Vegas bringing it up now. Looking for number 3. Along the boards. Emerging with it, Belle Tire. Looking, floated up, and Hansen pops up and makes the glove save. Clock stops with 1:54 showing on the board. Belle Tire wins the face-off. 1:45 here to play. They've got it behind the Vegas net. Could be an opportunity, but Vegas is there to root it away, and it's Matthews pushing ahead. Matthews pushing ahead to 22 in gold, not on the roster. We apologize. Belle Tire could really use a goal here if they want to have a shot. Wrapping around, no. And now poked off to the right, no. We'll see if they keep the goalie in. Right now Tegan Brown is still in the goal. 59 seconds left, and as Vegas advances down the ice, she'll probably have to stay there. Brown stays in, 50 seconds left, ticking. 45. Now we get to 45. Vegas comes away with it right to the net. Now over to the left. Would have been a good look from about 20 feet out. 30 seconds left. Vegas en route to what seems to be a victory at this point. Still 20 seconds left. And 15. Ten seconds left, and folks, that'll about do it. Tradition Vegas is going to come out of here with a 2-0 win, and what a game it was. The buzzer sounds. They will have won the shots on goal battle 29-20, but more importantly, they score a huge 2-0 win over Belle Tire. And man, both teams played great. That was a lot of fun. Good defensive hockey for most of the first two periods. And in fact, both of the first two periods, Belle Tire snuck one in, and pardon me, I've got that backwards. Vegas snuck one in, and Belle Tire hung with them, and ultimately Vegas snuck one in later on to cap off the third, and that's going to do it for their win. Again, I'm Joey Wright signing off for now, but more hockey coming up next and throughout the day here at TCO Sports Garden, Vadnais Heights, Minnesota. Also, Fogarty Ice Arena over in Blaine. A lot of hockey coming up for you. Don't go anywhere. We'll have more for you later. Until then, so long, and we'll see you in a little bit.